Easy English listening practice, a small act of kindness. It was a cold Monday morning. Sarah slowly opened her eyes and looked at the clock beside her bed. Her eyes became wide. Oh no, I'm late again. She quickly got out of bed, washed her face, and changed her clothes as fast as possible. She wanted to make breakfast, but there was no time. So she picked up her bag and rushed out of the apartment. Outside, the air was cold, and the streets were already busy. People were walking to work, cars moved loudly on the road, and coffee shops were full of tired faces. Sarah walked quickly toward the train station. As she checked her phone, she sighed nervously. I hope my manager is not angry today, she thought. Sarah worked at a small bookstore in the city. She loved her job because she loved books and friendly conversations with customers. But there was one problem. She was often late. When Sarah arrived at the station, she stopped for a moment to catch her breath. The station was crowded. Some people were drinking coffee, some were listening to music, and others were checking their phones, quietly. Sarah looked at the big clock on the wall and smiled softly. Good, the train is not here yet. For the first time that morning, she felt relaxed. But then she heard something. A child was crying. Sarah slowly looked around and saw a little boy standing alone near a bench. He looked scared and confused. People walked past him, but nobody stopped. Sarah felt sorry for him, so she walked over gently. Hi, she said kindly. Are you okay? The little boy looked up at her with watery eyes. I can't find my mom, he said in a shaky voice. Sarah's heart immediately felt heavy. Oh no, she thought. But she stayed calm and smiled warmly. It's okay. What's your name? Ben. How old are you, Ben? I'm 6. Sarah nodded gently. Don't worry, Ben. I will help you. Ben looked at her for a moment and slowly stopped crying. Sarah looked around the busy station, trying to find his mother, but she could not see anyone looking for a child. What does your mom look like? She asked softly. She has brown hair and a green jacket, Ben answered. Just then, the train arrived loudly at the station. The doors opened, and people quickly started getting on. Sarah looked at the train for a second. If she missed it, she would be very late for work. For a moment, she did not know what to do. Then she looked at Ben again. He still looked frightened and alone. Sarah took a deep breath. Helping him is more important, she thought. So she stayed. Sarah gently took Ben to the information desk. A woman working there made an announcement. Attention, please. A little boy named Ben is waiting at the information desk for his mother. Ben sat quietly beside Sarah. He still looked nervous, so Sarah tried to make him feel better. So, Ben, she said with a small smile, what do you like? Ben looked at her quietly. I like dinosaurs. Sarah laughed softly. Really? Me too. Dinosaurs are awesome. For the first time, Ben smiled. A few minutes later, a woman suddenly ran through the station. Ben, she shouted loudly. Ben quickly stood up. Mom. He ran into her arms immediately. The woman hugged him tightly, and tears filled her eyes. I was so worried, she said emotionally. Then she looked at Sarah. Thank you so much for helping my son. Sarah smiled warmly. I'm just happy he's safe. The woman explained that she was buying coffee when Ben accidentally walked away. Before leaving, she looked at Sarah again. "You are a very kind person," she said softly. Sarah smiled, but then suddenly remembered the time. Her eyes became wide again. "Oh no! Now, I'm really late." When Sarah finally arrived at the bookstore, her manager was standing near the door with crossed arms. "Sarah," he said seriously, "why are you late?" Sarah felt nervous, but she explained everything that happened. Her manager listened quietly. For a few seconds, he said nothing. Then suddenly he smiled. "You did the right thing," he said kindly. Sarah looked surprised. "Really?" "Yes," he replied. "Sometimes helping people is more important than work."